and you have TF, I think it's your go-to options for counter. And I gotta say, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of TF in the current iteration of it. I think there's so much Merc Treads value into TF, Maokai, Leona that I'm a little bit concerned, and I just don't think TF's that strong right now.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And now it becomes very difficult for Closer to really try and push this, but Vladdy has cleared out mid-wave, so they're going to come in.
Zenith Blade starts it off. That Destiny we talked about, using some of the lead from top, brings it in. Shayo flashes away, and BDS caught out this time around. Casey with a great response. Kana chasing him down, and Shayo has nothing to get out of. Zenith Blade with a flash on top. First blood for Vladdy.
Whilst BDS is going to be able to secure these first set of Void Grubs, already swapping up the Ashe and the Nautilus, Ice and Labrov, all the way to top side. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a cross-map down bot, because naturally Adam on this Cassante isn't going to be very diveable.
I mean, the only question is, can they punish Kana for anything here, right? No Destiny available. Flash is there. The wave slow pushing out as the arrow close. Kana with a nice sidestep, and as Ice and Labrov show, he's just going to get bullied out with a potential for the dive, but Targamas knows this too.
Yeah, the wave is pushing away from him, which does hurt a little bit, but Ice and Labrov going to try.
Kana sacrificed himself a little bit, and as arrow comes through, it makes me pause. Vladdy going to dodge this away, and there's nothing to be seen. Labrov is angling for the engage. All he needs is one dredge line, but again, numbers aren't here until Adam, he just walked up. He must have, as he TP'd out, and now coming through, the arrow follows through as well, but the Wild Growth doesn't have any plants on it. This is scuffed. KC getting poked down regardless, so they're culling enough, but with Adam just walking in and then playing it slow, it looked bad at the start, but all KC need to do is find a turn. There's a dredge line against the wall. Vladdy will not be caught out, but Grub's going to be taken over. The early game's still strong enough. Kana has now ghosted. A strange turn.
A beautiful attempt from Ice, not going to quite land.
Destiny's going to be used. I mean, Kana's here, spots them all out, and yeah, just walking where he has no business.
KC, this Rift Shroud. Nuke does need to be careful as well, though. Kana has no flash, which means he should be able to get away.
Nuke has the range. Gold card under turret. The poke doesn't connect, but still Nuke has just shown where they are. Is trying to come through. That's a two-man solar flare. BDS, it turned from a soft contest into a hard one. They've got an ulti from Adam, though, and Sherry gets out, but it's burnt over the wall. Instead, now Nuke comes in, and Ice starts free firing. It's turned around so quickly. Their double 80 carries blowing them apart, and BDS are the kings of misfortune. The Maokai is 2 levels down in most cases, so his base health is also low. He's actually quite squishy.
Huge power troughs before the Triforce completion. I completely agree with you, Derek. So just, I guess, in the raw DPS, the raw strength factor of these champions until now, regardless of they have the Rift Herald, so maybe they can utilize that to break mid.
Yeah, Vladdy got it.
Yep, so we'll have to see if they're able to fight with that. The only problem is, I mean, Dragon just secured for BDS, mid-tower secured for BDS. It feels like they don't have a huge amount of points of pressure, because you can even see Labrov now coming down to help out Nuke, so he doesn't get played. You have to go to the tower though, Labrov.
He Arcane shifts away, or rather that's Illusionine. Closer under turret, gets cullinged. It's a 1-for-1 trade, it might even be more. Adam comes through, the arrow did fly through. It was a shutdown over to Vladdy, but slowed down, and now he's in a lot of trouble himself. Adam has enough to keep him there for years. He gets flipped around, and man, as easy as smashing a coconut.
Look topside, the
I mean, I am indeed.
ulting.
Destiny's going to be there. Ghost is on top of Nuke. I mean, he's got nothing to get out of this, and Targamas with a solar flare locks him in place. Nuke is just trying to trade. There's a pick. Arrow doesn't connect. CS lead in jungle, and so Shayo's going to be strong as Arrow flies through onto Targamas. I don't know if he's tanky enough. Adam runs forward, and him getting caught out, that's a big engage from KC. Nature's Grasp is there, but Labrov is willing to die for it. Closer runs in, but he will not be running out.
From BDS. I mean, Targamas just didn't get to move, and now they should be able to get this top lane tower. Kana's trying to push in mid, or some vision, I should say, around that Baron area.
Yep. Those deaths up top side for Targamas means they've lost full control of bot side, only that crab there for vision.
When have they had control of bot side? Let me ask you.
That's a good...
like we're going to flip the game. Shayo hasn't backed in a while, so maybe not as powerful as you think. It is that fast, but as Nuke gets side, he has TP, and Nature's Grass comes out at 5k. KC are trying to get this game back in their swing as the steal is not there, but the jungler is now dead. Okay, worthwhile if they can get at least 3 members out. As flashes are burned, gold cards are thrown, and Nuke is everywhere in between. The culling comes out in a bad angle.
No titters.
Upset is running away. There's good damage again, but BDS can't land any as Targamas is between the wave. He's sacrificing his life so that 3 can get away with Baron. When you're so far behind, especially in that jungle role, this feels like it's a good trade.
The fact you just get Baron off the map is kind of helpful for KC, but 2 kills going across and the Dragon now.
I think BDS are too, with how fast that Nash was, but Vladdy.
Oh, he's caught out. We come back. I mean, remember that Targamas died in it. Nuke almost getting outplayed. Pick on top. That also enables the Dragon. Soul's up. But gents, I'm going to throw something at you. No play-by-play,
Of course, the playoff. So, wait, as I say that.
It's Destiny there. Arrow comes in as well. Kana has no way to stop that. Ice is just turning. He flashes into him and the entire team. Upset hits him, but now Targus with the CC doesn't have follow-up damage. Closer comes in though, and now it's turning about in a big way. Ice finally dies as Nuke spaces out with the culling. Sheo wasn't there. Their big fed jungler, and BDS are on the run.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I mean,
well, can't wait for Elder.
Ice flashes forward for a potential kill, but there's nothing on the map anyway. So you flash forward and you won't have flash for the next Elder. It's just a questionable choice, even if you do get something there, Labrov.
Oh, true shot barrage, good bit of damage, but Aftershock probably saves his life. He has Warmogs, but he won't be sticking around anyway as KC. Big couple of picks, punishing BDS, and a mistake that could haunt them.
Sheo's still on the top side as well, so it means that he's not going to be here to try and defend it, so it's a case of how far did KC want to try and push it. You know, at least get Kana pushing it mid. Looks like Sheo going to move over to try and defend the mid tower.
And Dag Daddy, they've got objective bounties on there as well. And so gold is now caught up. So if we had that argument of how far BDS were, that's out the window.
And these towers are going to melt like popsicles. You cannot stick around to be in a position to hold on to
some stats under him thanks to the Warmogs, but he's still quite squishy. That tool is down, keep note.
There's a huge wave in bot side, so Kana's got down. Labrov, he got him!
He's dead, he just...
Catch an arrow if you're side of Casey. You don't exactly have a Cassante W to tank it. It's going to have to be Leona.
Keep your eyes on Kana as well, trying to get that flank on towards Nuke.
This ult again, arrow comes out, they're stopping the engage. Kana, Dagda pointed out, he starts it on Labrov, but in the backside, Adam is controlling the fight. Cassante is fair! Yes, he is, of course. Double kill
with this Baron.
Every single fight we watch is just like watching a plushie go into the middle of it. This Maokai can't withstand anything.
We've seen, though, how much damage KC have. With this triple AD carry setup with CC, they can focus down a target really quickly if they manage to isolate. Watch Kana on the flank.
Destiny's here. All right, let's watch it out. As again, he's waiting for the gold card. He's already burnt it, though. It's down. Kana didn't get to make that flank, but a true shot barrage does the damage as Ice sends the arrow into the backline. It lands on Upset. He cleanses away at 9.5k. BDS are still hovering. With Labrov having Warmogs, he needs to get out of combat and reset.
They can potentially flash onto Upset. He has no cleanse.
Oh, culling. Kana's out. Flash comes through, 8.5k. It's still danger zone here as KC try to find themselves the brilliant pick, but Nuke's on the back end making sure they can't. Flash is burnt there. It's not a spectator bug. He gets gold card and Bloody takes him out while on the backside. Adam is doing it again. Closer stills Elder, but I don't think it's enough. Depth charge comes through and Ice is doing enough damage. Their damage sources are out of there as Sheo gets himself over the wall and KC only survived by 2.
But if they can at least keep the Elder off of BDS, maybe they have a chance to stall, because it's only a minute and a half left on this Red Bull Baron power play. KC, they're running them around the map.
He's got flash!
No, Bloody!
Ice gets him in the end, and Kana, I mean, I'm not even sure he's safe. There's no Destiny for ages. Sheo's got a blast coming. The arrow, oh my God! Man,
outside. KC, get this Baron.
It looks like Adam's going to win this fight as well, but he doesn't manage to do it. And it looks like KC can get out, but they absolutely hunt the rest of KC down across the map.
And now back to live. BDS, take that mid inhibitor. This is at least the last few dregs of this Baron buff to try and get at least these outer inhibitor turrets down. Can they? Yeah, they should be able to just tick over with this one with 20 seconds left.
You're questioning it because, again, you know, KC got some range here. Dagger, I know we talked about it in the draft, but BDS, their sieging power with Sheo is just so powerful, and I like the word power as well. Inhibitor's going to be dropping. At least his top one feels like it's up next as BDS, their bot wave. It's not slow pushing in, but there's so much pressure on the map that, again, that's just only the next dice.
No flashes on Ice or Nuke. Can target his lander. A potential engage.
And Nate just grabs
and flash forward if he wants to.
They're down. Closers, no ult. Targamas, no ult. BDS, take that inhibitor. Super minions in that top side, and now this wave is about to hit. So KC, they need to clear this wave very quick, but I don't know if they're going to be able to.
I mean, Closer just lost his flash on the back end thanks to Ice's arrow again. Adam just stands there, blocks for his team, and Soul
took it. And you can see there, KC, they just have to look on as this is taken, but that feels like...
See what Kana can do. I mean, were they spotted? Dredgeline comes through. Kana's sitting in a bush. Adam is the one to face check whatever bush that may be. Arrow flies through. It's onto target. They know Kana's here. They run forward, but Adam has taken too much damage. He dies. That is a fumble again as Kana gets a gold card onto Nuke, who starts chasing him down.
Look at the move speed coming up from Kana. He ghosts, and he has the plants. He can displace himself really, really easily.
Oh,
Nuke,
it's a red card. Send him off the pitch. All right, KC going to survive from the culling, but Nuke again almost caught with his trousers.
KC haven't been put into the sin bin just yet, though. They can continue to push in towards this Elder Dragon, and you can't really move in here as BDS. You're completely separated.
He's chunked Nuke, but he can recall and TP back if he wants to. Doesn't look like he's going to. He's going to look for this flank. Can they secure this? It's going to be KC now.
It's at 4K, 3K, 1K. It is indeed. Nuke gets destroyed. Gents, what did I tell you? It might not be the first Elder, but KC always have the Elder to sit on as Sheo is in the pit and he's dead. Arrow flies through and BDS, we are returning to some earlier stories.
2 minutes on this Elder Dragon. KC going to move in towards mid. Kana is clearing out the waves on top side and bot side. So they're going to look to just try and end the game right now. You don't have 2 of your big damage dealers. It's going to be a 3v4.
So much wave clear. Yeah, you just have Cassante and a Nautilus. They're useless. I think maybe they can look for an end here. They have the Elder Drake.
I'm looking at Ice, gents. I'm looking at that full build 80 carry and what he can do in DPS. 4 members stand strong. KC with an Elder buff. A throw, but a catch of KC's godly hands.
The Baron buff is helping out BDS massively, though. They can slowly clear out these waves. And KC can't get them to the towers.
It's gone. Soul Flare's there onto LeBron. There's the engage. Targamas jumps on in, but they need to get rid of Ice. The Elder might be able to do it, but against the Nexus turrets, a throw given over, and just like that, GG!
Okay, so what does Castillo versus Corki look like in 2024?
Have you played this in 2024?
I have never played this, I think, in my life.
Yeah.
But that actually shows how young you are, because it's so meta.
I can already tell you that there's a first item Mercs coming in from
These grubs, but again, close is here.
Sheo is going to manage to yoink one away, I think. Cheating one away versus a Renekton top side. I mean, they do have mid-prior with the Cassiopeia, so maybe that's what they're playing for. But KC, they're going to secure 2 of them. I just think they could have secured all 3 if Kana took an earlier reset with his items.
Sheo has Smite, just wants to try and get in range, but Kana coming across denies him access.
Maybe it doesn't matter in the end, doesn't it? There's the knock up or knock in from Targamas. He sets up for the Sun. BDS are moving into position. 1 stolen from Sheo in the end. He flashes over the wall to stop. Going to be there. He's up 400 gold. I mean, when you think of Ice, you think of the team fighting 80 carry for BDS that has been old reliable, even last game on the Ash. And for BDS, he's in a great spot.
Yeah, 2 plates down bot side, massive lead for BDS like you're saying, but matched up top side by Kana. Now, Upset is chunked. He does have full summoners to be able to flash away from potential Labrov engage, but Sheo, he really wants it. They want more here.
Articuno setting up the ultimate from across the wall. All it takes is Targamas. That Zenith blade maybe would have pulled the trigger on the other side as Ice continues to sit out here and now starts trading against Upset. There's some good damage coming down. Targamas and Labrov again fighting it out, but there Sheo waited so long. Patience is a virtue, and that virtue, you need a better name for that, while KC hover.
Help is on the way, though. Labrov is here as the dive comes through.
Dagger's going to start singing for us in a second. Labrov with a good cut away from the Seer. Sheo's coming in. His ult already burned in the previous exchange. Is closer. Has his blaze up and running. There we go. Seer that one. The rocket ain't in the right spot, and KC takes Sheo apart.
Sheo going to try and get himself in here, but I don't know if he really can. Adam is very separate and super low. That ultimate just about to tick over, it seems, on the top. Yeah, has it available now.
We've got to squint for that one. BDS at least force their way in, though. They deny 4 grubs. Okay, maximum dosage needs to be used now. Does it? Dosage has been used. BDS are moving on in. Nuke is there. I mean, the petrifying gaze is what I look for. Standing on ground. I mean, he's there and he gets a 2-man. Cassiopeia comes in and knocks him still. Kana now between the whole team, and Nuke walked up. He looked like a bait. Oh, no, Dag to say the line. Come on.
He gets on out of there.
Yeah, okay, right. That's Irish Mundo, if you're wondering.
He spotted Labrov.
Oh, dear. Wait, TP comes through, actually. It's going to advance, isn't it? KC under this turret field safe for now, but Adam is just running them down. Labrov with the engage. This is why it's banned against him so much. It's clean as anything as Nuke just stands his ground, poisons them down, slows with the petrifying gaze, and the twin fangs commence. It's a trade from closer, but BDS still open them out.
Getting kills in towards Ice was the big advantage off towards that, but honestly, only the 2 assists for him means that it wasn't as successful as they'd hoped for, but still, they do open up the goal.
Upset can hop over this wall, but he's still kind of stuck in isolation.
He is. Blasco in there. He won't take it. He's got Targamas coming to help him out, but Targamas needs to leave. The flash away from Upset won't be worth it. He's just dead. A kill over to Ice, and it was 2 times.
As I said, at least open up and catch up for the turrets that KC have already taken.
You could tell that BDS were not happy with the way the game went last one, especially Adam taking that top lane lead, crashing a wave, and then TPing down bot side as well.
BDS here, they move Sheo from that top side in towards mid, fully Upset off the wave.
Mine.
And now Adam gets top. But you can see multiple members with the Rift Herald starting to move in towards mid lane as well.
Waiting to get low, he flashes away. He's got the ulti there as well. Red buff is burning him down. I mean, this 1v1 for Kana is getting risky. It's only a level 12 Mundo, and he takes the 1v1.
Start to very much threaten, bullying KC back off the turret itself, guarantees the take. And now they can move in towards River.
At the very least, he's another heart still stack as his passive is taken away. Adam can't find the chase to get it as Targamas is already in the river. Cheo jumps in first and Targa is getting bullied on down. He has to flash away, which is part of his engage, which is an issue. Solar Flare on a Mundo. Zenith's played on a Mundo. Targa is going for the engage, but at least they find it. He's destroyed by Closer. Casey finding the pick when I thought they couldn't is a start.
Adam falling for the team fight is crucial. Dying through the W, you never see that versus a Mundo, but they have enough damage to bring him down. Now, can they flex the numbers advantage versus BDS?
Pressure coming forward. Closer wants to step up, but he's so squishy. LeBron goes in.
He does again. There's a setup from the rail, and Closer's drawn on in. Still enough here from Nuke and Ice. Upset will take him down for the trade, but Ice also
turret as Kana is already in position to take that.
I mean, take a look at the TP coming in down bot side. Adam might go for the long chase here on the Kana.
A little bit of rough with BDS finding the trades across the map, but we're going to watch him in a fight again. He actually gets caught on out. I talk about him, and he erupts. Nuke finds a kill, and now Targamas is in trouble. What an engage, and another reason why we say LeBron just shouldn't get his hands on this champion. He's pretty damn clean with it.
And the things you have to be careful about when you're playing such a squishy composition, when Kana's on the side lane, if you get caught, you are done. And now BDS stepping up once more. KC looking at group, looking to push BDS away.
And Mundo great at zoning away, as you can see, as Vladdy has to walk in, Kana has to walk in, Adam will take his stacks with him as well, and the Heart Zapper heals him up. We finally see the second activation as also with maximum dosage, the chase will continue. Ice gets it, but again, this Cassiopeia has also been really solid in these fights as well. Solar Play comes through, and speaking of which, it's Nuke in the backline, but it's a good disrupt from both LeBron and Sheo. Sheo Sejuani, another one is, I wanna look at mid. Or maybe not Ice, wait, he's excited, he's excited, and
the damage
is killing. Ice is unleashing. Those earlier plates are starting to build and build and build and build as BDS keep going and going and going on this top side. Closest dead for 25 seconds. That inhibitor is rubbishly dead.
It's completely gone. And you even got the get out of jail free button if you want, but they want more. They want to crack the entire case wide open here.
Ice keeps getting excited every time a turret goes down, every time an inhibitor goes down. He uses the range, he steps forward, and BDS just like that have taken double.
The TP from Kana to match. BDS going to try and encroach from this bottom half of the river.
Well, it's Sheo again, who's looking for the engage. Close is just stuck. He has to flash over, and Targamas is taking the front line damage. I mean, there we go again, and here comes Nuke once more as Adam is leading the charge, but Ice is excited once more. A double kill. I smell Penta territory for Ice on a classic. Kana jumps in, but Ice gets him again. A quadra sitting in the making as Tom Riddle's Snake leads at this time, but Ice is so low, looking for the gratification.
I think Nuke was fishing for that flash ultimate there to facilitate Ice to get that kill, get that Penta kill over the wall, but they don't pull the trigger, and now they can just look for the end.
But Upset might be caught out. I mean, he's got to flash himself. There's Nuke. Oh, it's fake. He ults backwards. Was it the classic buffer that you can do on Cassiopeia? Either way, regardless, this game's over, and BDS will not make the same mistakes in this best of 5 that they did in the game 1. This time it's clean, this time it's clinical, this time it's team fighting front to back with Ice in charge. Old, reliable Korean 80 carry. BDS, love that guy.
BDS, they're mad, they're not happy with how last game went, and they change it, they turn it around. What does Adam have into it?
My God.
It's a full AD versus Malphite angle.
How hard does that go? Malphite feels like such a good option in this 80 carry meta, as you said, full AD. The value that Adam just brought in from that one pick.
I'm a little bit worried pre-6 for KC here. Vi and Lulu, not exactly the strongest champions. They can get comboed and CC'd up really easily. Top lane should have prior for Kana at this very stage with those Merc Treads, so he can run down as well, but Mininar will start spawning. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen, though.
Closer got one grub, by the way. Second one is still being contested by BDS. Dagda, with his very, very attractive hand, is pointing towards Upset in the river. Dagda, is there something you want to share with me?
I was just saying, be ready for Upset. He's coming up river, so that's why you get to see BDS pulling on off. They were like, look, we don't really know if we're going to be outnumbered here. Now moving into bot side, Targamas needs to be very careful.
Rob setting up. There's the engage, but again, it's quite deep here. The Dark Binding connects, though, and over the wall, Polymorph helps out. Upset's angle even better. He's in the best spot here. Sheo now behind enemy lines, wants to sacrifice, but I don't know if he'll be led. The Dark Binding to connect again, but Vladdy gets a reset. Starts firing away. away. And not only one kill to the Eddie carry in the mid lane, but one
terrorist from falling.
Yeah, gold leave to the KC. A bit too scary for BDS to deal with. Point and click with Closer is up.
5 grubs to this KC roster as well. With a Tristana, it's just, it writes itself.
It just feels like BDS, they're not sure what to do about these plays that are coming in from KC. They can't answer them by contesting. They can't answer by cross-mapping. You can see Upset's going to be a free recall. No threat of a dive. No camps taken in the bot side either for Sheo. Nothing's getting gained on the other side.
And that's the thing, like, you have options to cross-map if you want to, as Adam has to ult out. Like, new idea from KC of trying to look for these plays is here we go.
The flash in, cease and desist. Ice is caught out. He used the killer instinct to get some space, and that's really nice. And Sheo coming in helps, but he hasn't landed anything. Upset just chases him down, gets him to half HP, and with Targamas and Vladdy behind, Sheo's in trouble. He gets flashed on, he gets ultied. The Black Shield helps him out. No explosive charge to finish the job as Vladdy spaces the Dark Binding. The Tormented Soul is not enough damage. They walk over it.
Well,
TP comes through. Adam's like, I'm going to protect him.
They can't. That bot wave is about to push in, so they need to invest. Adam down here, and Lebrov goes in.
He does
but
get
the damage isn't here.
I mean, the question is Adam going to find anything with the flash ulti? Follows through the Lulu Polymorph. The wild growth is there, and Targamas does die. Adam helps him get a kill, and there's that comp finally.
Secured with Kana trying to shift upwards potentially to secure it as well, but that's going to be fruitless, and he's just going to have to head back down.
To take this dragon.
But man, I mean, Vladdy's having the time of his life in the side lane. First Tower of Blood picked up. KC continue
to have a lead, but it's not a huge amount when you look at the items. Like, there's not 1.5 items coming through on most people, so you're at a relatively even point. So maybe this is a moment where you could actually go for it, but Kana goes in.
He goes in on Mini Nut. You just timed out. Can NA? I mean,
question is, what's this going to convert into? Nuke can free hit the tower now. They do have a grub.
It's a bait. Lebrov Hex flashes over the wall.
JCC.
It lands and Closer's stuck.
Nuke going to show on bot means you've got numbers advantage mid, so they shove off the mid tower. So even if they can't move him, when he decides he wants to move, at least you can then punish.
Yeah, oh, it's on a ward as well, yeah, so it's just going to be secured. It's a free dragon to BDS. It's a bit too scary for KC. I think Closer's having a really hard time this game because he's a diveless...
I thought he went with friends.
No, he eventually made friends.
Okay, well, maybe that's what needs to happen in this game. He flushed away from, but Adam's now exposed. They can play front to back, and you know what? He doesn't need friends. He runs in under turret, and maybe I could be wrong, as Upset has been wild growth in the meantime, and Kana comes in with a big ulti, but here's the problem. The follow-through isn't there. BDS sitting under their turret, laughing.
It's managed to clean up the fight afterwards, and now it's going to be a Nash start.
BDS have been playing this really well. The fact that they have Ice solo the dragon, great positioning from Ice in that fight as well. He was consistently in a position where he's able to deal a ton of damage to Kana. No one could really touch him. Nuke in a position already with that Baron buff makes it so difficult for KC to really try and control this.
And I know why Vision's so important and so scary.
Who cares? My man can build a Rabadons if he wants to, I think.
Ooh. Well,
here is nigh on impossible.
As Targamas has to flash away. Adam just ulties in. Lebrov says Closer, go away. Dark Binding doesn't connect here, and maybe there's an avenue of attack as KC send Kana around the side, but Dragon's already taken. Kana, no Mega Gnar though, so Nuke starts firing away. The phosphorus bomb is disgusting. It's dirty, it's unclean. This champion again showing us why it needs to be taken away as Ice now plays his own front to back.
Well, he can unleash with all of his magic damage on that Zeri ultimate. Potentially there's an avenue of attack there. If Adam...
okay.
Kana's mini.
Kana's, yeah, he goes to Mega, but he might just run it. Kana there, and that one's a hit, Aragon, if you look at Adam. The binding connecting as well. Closer just can't get out.
Ice?
Help him move. He gets the ulti through. Sheo actually misses the binding, but follows through onto Upset. Ice has gone too far, and maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was okay. As now Vladdy jumps on into the fight. He gets shocked a little bit here by the poke damage. You get KC's cooldowns here, and I'm looking at who can deal some damage. Closer with no engage, and at 7k it has to come down to a still Sheo. The binding sent out, but he needs to get near the pit. Sheo's zoned out at 4k. Kana ultis away. Vladdy has already absorbed the ulti, but at 3k it comes down to a flip on the back. Closest dying to Baron.
The Baron
BDS run on in.
Get the Baron, get the Baron.
It hasn't been refreshed. Adam can't walk on in. Now it does. They turn for the fight. What are we doing? BDS. Nuke goes
back again.
Bro, it's like watching Mark play Squeaker. At 10k, it's going down, and I'm looking at him with the ulti coming through from the flank. He has 3 members. He's polymorph, but not in time. It slows it down. The Dark Binding out of range as Adam still absorbing the damage, but Ice is there. He's ultied on the Black Shield, means no engage for you. Closer's just dead. Adam chased Lebrov into the mix. KC have lost their jungler, but they've found the engage. Sheo flashes away. Ice in trouble. Vladdy flashing on his head. Reset there. Killer instinct. And it's turned around. Nuke to save the day. Upset kills Ice anyway. The range there. And man, KC are catching me unaware.
It's going to be round 2 in just a second, though. Adam has TP if he wants to. Upset going under. Nuke can turn it. Where's Kana, though?
The ulti onto Kana. He's going to get binding, but he's into the Mega Knight. Won't matter. The burst from Nuke is too much. Case this, or it's Soul Point.
The massively extended play in the fight goes over to the side of BDS once again. Kana in mini
You're
now.
exactly right. I mean, Baron's just gone. All that push and pull for Baron, and one mistake, BDS are there to snap.
I think it was a conscious decision, you know, deciding.
And that cooldown reduction keeps coming and coming with his ulti as Kana has to get out of there. They cannot defend this turret. More gold over to BDS, more of a gap already poked out in the fight.
They can send Ice to solo this or rush it down real quick whilst Adam feigns engages onto the mid
Free
group.
soul. I mean, Close is trying to get on in.
It's
How
on.
do you get past Adam? There's the Infernal Soul and a free fight to boot. Thank you so much for the drive-through. I'll take it to go. KC have to run for their lives as their jungler's now dead. And with Baron still there for another little bit, the push will continue.
There's a wave on bot side as well. Kana's
Kana,
close.
no! Second time this game. A big mistake from the new top laner. He was imported, but now he's dead.
Vladi has to go bot side to clear out that wave, which means BDS can play off the mid wave. Nuke gonna escort that wave in bot as well. This is gonna be a massive blunder from KC, dropping 2 inhibitor turrets off the back of his wave.
At least it's 2 inhibitors. I mean, you have Upset and Vladdy, but they can just get engaged on. Adam still has ulti.
And flash available as well. He burns it. At least Upset flashes away. It's not that clean as the proc goes on in as well. BDS maybe back away. We didn't get what we wanted as the ulti burned and Ice almost dies on the back end. Upset threatens more and KC managed quite often.
It's so hard to defend this top lane turret, especially with Labrov and Adam just threatening the potential dive. Nuke escorting in the mid wave as well, and now
I mean, Giant X will be cheering. Jackies will probably do a dance on the desk, but right now, KC fans...
Really careful with his positioning. Vladdy now has scaled up and has 4 items as well. Can the auto-attackers of KC free
Oh
it?
my god, but Ice can, that's for sure. Ice's W hit, and ladies and gentlemen, quick reset. Baron,
Oh, closer.
as well as the fact there's a Rabadon's Ice keeps hitting. He don't miss. Wait for the next W, only a couple of seconds of cooldown. He hits again. Closer needs to be further right now as a Nexus turret drops. Targamas gets hit as well. It keeps landing. And again, and again, and again, as Vladdy goes into GA, and now Ice will run to save the day. He hits, he kills, and BDS are finding their final moments in this game as Closer has no chance but to go in. The dive under turrets is good enough as well. And now with a triple down, BDS will take us to match point in clinical style.
KC tried to make their last stand, but BDS couldn't.
Station? Sion.
Looks like they tamed Adam, no? He's just playing tanks now.
Yeah.
He's gonna do the proxy farming again. Okay, this might be KC's last draft. What do you think of it?
Which means that you're actually able to immediately roam up towards this top side as well. Closer's early pathing, like he took a lot of risks to try and make something happen, but Jo expected to say, hey, could probably stick around a little bit longer and then come back out onto the top side of the map. But now that Closer has reset, immediately move top side, means you can't really contest this either.
And also, Sheo probably thinks, you know, it's expected. He's probably going to get grubs because of the
So a little bit of an overextension, honestly, from BDS they were looking to escape from.
Slicing Maelstrom starts off. Adam might be in a bit of trouble. This is solo kill territory. I'm waiting for the Shuriken to come through, but a minion stands in the way. Massive wave up for Kana as well. Adam doesn't want to miss out. He's got flash. He burns it under turret. That's big. Kana is going to kite around a decimating smash as well. So the stun stops it, but I mean, the fact is Adam can still stand here.
Yeah, the E flash.
Oh, he got him. Got him.
Does he fall? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. But at least the minion wave, I feel like for Adam, the Bulls would be watching that saying, man, at least the minion wave.
We're heavily playing for Ice in this lane, but here we go.
Timing's not good. I mean, Closer is here, but yeah, Sheo's behind as well. The Brand has himself a Pyroclasm to throw out. Closer's going to blaze for a little bit as Labrov is a trade. It gives a reset to Closer. Dredge line there. Ice pull back in. The Heartbreaker play.
Labrov is going as well to play Human Ward.
Thinking about it. I mean, maybe the fight afterwards. Closer is here. Might have to get the smite down. He does. But BDS now shown 3 members.
And you've already gotten 2 of those plates on top side as well. So Kana going to start to extend this 1.4k gold lead that he finds himself in and be able to play highly aggressive in these fights. So BDS looking to try and trade this underneath the mid turret.
This is the Hex Flash, isn't it? That Nautilus is coming over the wall, and now Vladdy knows it. He's got Flash available, but Dredgeline hits nothing.
Conceding that first tower up topside is rough, but maybe they can find something onto Tristana. My only concern is he can buffer the Sionol even if it connects.
Well, it does come down.
He paths in a way which tells me he wants to avoid the vision and hide in the bushes, potentially find an ulti, only if it's free, because on the other
side as well, another turret about to fall. It's going to be a 5k gold lead very, very quickly coming through for KC, and this is getting put to the point where BDS, this may just be insurmountable.
I mean, it's big for KC, but I mean, you can look on the other side in BDS and say, you know what, we can make an argument now that the power trough of Corki's gone, he's got his completed Triforce, and we're matching items across the board now.
The turret and the gold instead.
Yeah, securing Dragon, but they are bleeding a bit topside. I mean, they're going to lose a tower up top as well as multiple waves. KC trying to find plays down in bot side with Kana Flash engaging with that ultimate. At the end of the day, relatively even trade.
Rome, I don't know if that's correct. I know he's not a rapper, but absolute bang as long as the setup is there. This is also a banger engage. LeBron has to flash away. Dredgeline gets him to the wall, but he's stunned up for a time being. Upset runs on any ultis, but is it too far? BDS say, no, please get out of it. Up a little bit earlier. So they know again that KC around this area, and Targmas, the angle's beautiful. Lebrov caught out again. When he's not on the rel, this guy struggles in the mid game. And once again, 0 and 3.
It's just closer. It's just KC doing objectives, and there being no opposite play.
But it comes back to what Adam talked about on That Will Be the Soul.
That's just Soul. Cloud Soul for a game 4.
Yeah, an attempt onto Baron, and it isn't fruitful. And now it's just a Cloud Soul. Like you said, spent both numbers there. These are going to work out. They're going to have to teleport. It's going down
really quick.
Adam starting to move in. Kana not really in a position, but Baron.
Targamas ulti's out. The Brand ult does a lot. Targamas in trouble. Decimating Smash not enough. Not enough. He has Warmogs to come back in.
Kana on the flank, but Targamas is so low.
He's spotted. Wait, Lebrov, Dredgeline, flash away from a flash defensively for Kana. That is a bit of a nightmare. Mid's now going to be opened up for BDS.
KC have to run topside, and BDS, they're massive push from Vladdy on the bottom side. He has the TP.
True.
So BDS
have to start it.
You have to start it, you have to draw it out, but there's the TP from Nuke.
I mean, he's going to try and bring in some damage of his own. He's part of the reason why it made it so quick. BDS sitting in front of the Baron. I mean, Kana's here, but again, Vladdy's just pushing for the game.
The Baron's
at
so
5k, the Baron's going down. BDS might have it in the palm of their hands, and it's not contested, but Targamas, the flash 3-man engage with Kana coming up as well. Shocks and awes. KC now explode the fight, explode the sides, and as Vladdy comes on in, and Ice tries to win it out, it's a trade. Upset cleans up the rest, and just like that, KC find their window to strike.
The Baron went down, but KC take the fight. The TP to the wave that was prepped earlier. It looks like KC have done it.
It was an excellent play with the side lanes from KC. They TP in and clean up. It's a 5-0.
They bring it back, and this is a dominating game to take into game number 5. The death timers are too long. The minion wave is there. And KC, when their backs are against the wall, the blue wall rises out of the deep and says, not today.
KC had never made it.
To round it out, Akali top lane here. When KC's year hangs in the balance, you know it's going to rely on that lane.
This matchup is so...
BDS have just leashed this dragon. KC will come in and yoink.
It looked like it could have been a decent start here with Nuke having at least the double longsword to the cloth armor, and the opposite clothes are very quickly coming across. I think it's just a yoink one and dip, because KC, they can happily use Kana having that advantage on top side with the at least being in top lane to help out. So KC will be able to succeed on this.
My growing worry for the side of BDS is how they're going to manage this Akali in side lane. Because you have a hard losing side lane matchup in the Olaf versus Akali, and then other AD carries who are going to match the Akali, and Akali's just going to one-shot them all, right? So I think Kana
is crucial though. BDS might be able to play this with Lebrov having his ultimate.
At least they're going to get the first grab, but again for KC, they're trying to move trepidatiously into this fight. Sherry gets over the wall, there's the setup onto Closer, jumping into the back line. Lebrov gets deep, and Closer heart breaks out, but look, Targamas and Kana into the back line as Ice is getting shredded, but Kana needs the damage, the Assassin's Mark! He couldn't auto Ice! They dove so deep, but KC was split in the decision.
Support diff on that one. Lebrov had the level 6. He gets the charm. He gets the double knock-up and sets up for Adam to be able to make the play. But Vladdy?
He runs over the wall. I mean, he flashes as well. He's got the damage. Upset now follows too. They get nuked down, and out he goes.
You're fine if you're going to look at Dragon.
Because they're looking at Dragon with a TP as well. Targamas with the engage. The ult comes out. The Magnustorm brings him in place, and Jungle's just under fire. Sheo needs to find a way out, but he won't. KC with a big pick in front of the Dragon that would make 2.
And this is the problem. Adam has no TP, so Kana comes down, and the threat of him being there as well means...
You ask a very important question, Dagda. Gold is even. That 4th grub won't be taken for BDS in the end. It's going to reset. That becomes Herald now, and as Closer hovers around bot with a very weak turret, they want a little bit more. KC feeling it as Targamas sets up the engage, but turret still stands strong. Upset is taking the damage for now as the engage is there. It interrupts, and there's the quickness. Targamas is dead. Culling is max ranging Upset as well. Vladdy's here to save the day, though. A good boss response. A good boy. The turret almost dead, but Upset can't clean it up. Vladdy dies. Upset auto attacks and he wins it out, but Sheo cleans it up as well. We are in the 1700 gold lead. 2 items. Upset got so much off the back of that play, and now for BDS challenging the Herald, this could be doom if Upset gets uptime, and I'm looking at BDS trying to approach.
Kana has a great flank angle as well. BDS have to respect it. Ignite and ultimate available. Upset looking to poke Sheo out over the wall. The Rift Herald lower and lower.
Some of our best team fighters are trying to find their fight of their dreams, but KC get themselves a Herald. Targamas goes in. Perfect execution, but the charm! Lebrov's knock-up is big. Adam is cleaning it up as the Heartbreaker out in the back line is even bigger. Adam survives. Kana jumps in, but he dies for the trade. You've got to clean up the rest.
Lane tower as well.
I cannot believe BDS managed to come out on the back of that, especially...
Man, okay, Lebrov's going to get on out. He's not caught, but Nuke is finding the side lane.
Rift Herald in the mid lane and meets the mid lane. They're going to threaten the turrets of KC. They're going to start this up. They're going to push back BDS.
I mean, Targamas starts the engage onto Lebrov again. We watch for his flash to try and get this game across the finish line to get BDS back into the top 3. KC now going to be quickness on. Kana's caught out. The hope of the top lane is just dead at melee range. It's a snipe. GG kill. KC off the back end, and BDS zone them out while the Dragon is denied from going to Soul Point. And Kana thought he had the edge on them, but it was... Man, I mean, this game is absolutely bonkers as Adam and Sheo find Closer walking into a jungle that's no longer his. The permafrost stacked up as well. That easy. Guess who was involved in the kill again? And guess what Adam got?
It has not been a great playoffs for Lebrov, but when BDS need him most, in Game 5, to push them to the top 3, and it's now Adam who's moving bot to catch up Kana.
Because Kana's full committing, isn't he? Perfect execution there, and the culling comes through, but now an undertow to follow in as Nuke gets ultied out and the Shuriken toss to get on out, but there's a pick in mid onto Targamas, and Lebrov with the quickness out puts Targamas into a corner and gives Ice a nice reset. He moves into the mid lane and Closer can't do it. KC Culling now going to be running into those 3 members as Nuke's ult is now down. Closer pivoting off the edge looking for the pick. Nuke walks into it though. The engage from Targamas is big. The shock from Upset also bigger as the rocket flies through, but Upset has his ulti available. Nuke might get the kill, but Kana fully sends it, runs on in. The final fight isn't a big question mark as the Shuriken flip. It's baited. Permafrost there. Lebrov for the first time this game not getting a good engage. BDS.
Quite a Nash start for BDS.
And as we talk and live and breathe, and yeah, the turret is going to die.
Ooh, denying the local gold.
Yeah, he did. Looks like he wanted to. Still gives global gold over to BDS as Ice also picks up the Dragon, which is stats for this Olaf and Sedge. Gento's going to say, Alv is hovering over the wall. He can join at any time. Blast Cone is separating them as KC need to walk on in for the series, for the game, for their season finals, for their life as Targamas is hit out hard with range. 5k being bursted down. Upset's doing damage, but still the Baron holds its ground as Closer looks for the steal. Baron hasn't fully reset. It hasn't fully reset. KC are running into the pit. Their hopes and dreams are down. Closer's dead. Baron hits the ground. Kana has to get out of there, but BDS, their macro is safe and sound.
Adam is trying to chase them out, but Targamas goes in.
Magnustorm is there. Shao re-engages onto Upset, who needs his uptime. He starts fighting it out, but Nuke runs in and takes him down. BDS BDS are giving Giant X signs of life.
Upset tries to find the angle, dashing over the wall, but Nuke does too much damage and two-shots him.
The curse might be broken here.
Dagger,
BDS with the Baron in tow will crack open the base. The TP from Nuke onto the bottom side. They want to try and get more. KC, what have you got left in the tank? Because it feels like BDS have run it dry.
It's a major advantage. It's a major play. It is 10K now in BDS's back pocket.
BDS to the promised land to guarantee themselves that they will continue to be the gatekeepers of top 3. And Baron buff now working with them. Another inhibitor tower falls.
Upset needs to pull off a miracle here. He has all the gold, all the damage, and if they can find a Viego reset, that's exactly what they need for Closer.
They haven't found one all game, have they? Closer, it's his most played champion, or his second most played rather. And BDS now with a reset, try to find the final trigger as Upset sitting back, Closer's tagged out, the range is too much to deal with. Nuke as well, burns a hole right through them. Even the zap is hard to look at. The range, Aragon says exactly right. One Nexus turret left remaining.
Targamas has flash though. Can he find the engage? It has to be on the Rel. It has to be the support.
The man who's been criticised all year finds a Magnet Storm, but Ice is not in it. KC have run out of gas. The Nexus exposed. The blue wall has turned grey. A year completely done. They were so close yet so far. And